Problem number 3. We're going to be finding the unit rate, and we're also going to find the equation that represents this graph line. And we're going to do this using our steps. And I'm going to use it like a checklist this time. Given a graph, find the unit rate and equation. Step 1, label the x and y axis. So I'll come down here, and I'll grab my scribble tool. And the first thing I'm going to do is label the x and the y axis. Right, then I can go back up, so pan back up to the top. And then since I'm treating it like a checklist, I'll go ahead and check off step 1. Step 2, choose a coordinate. All right, so I'll pan back down and choose a coordinate. So I go to the scribble tool and then I trace along. Okay, only a vertical line goes through there, only a vertical line. It almost looks like it intersects there, but it doesn't quite. Do you see the intersection is just above the line? So that's not going to work. Nope. Okay, now this one almost looks like it, but the line is a little bit above. Okay, right there, this point is perfect. It's exactly where the grid lines cross. Okay, I won't give you one that is this tricky. This is particularly tricky. So this point, let's see what it reads, is 40. That's the x value. 40. And then it is 250. So 40, 250. And now I'm going to pan back up to the top. And step 2, we chose a coordinate. So let's mark that off, step 2. Step 3, label the coordinate. All right, so I'll pan back down, label the coordinate. So I'll use my typing tool for this. So 40 is x, 250 is y. The x is hours. Look down here, x is hours. So I type hours, and then y is dollars. All right, so let's go ahead and go check that off. I labeled the coordinate. Step 4, fill in the unit rate formula. All right, let's go do that. So I write equals, I draw a fraction bar, I write the word per to pair with a fraction bar. And then from there, I'm going to grab a new color. And I'm trying to find the y value. And the y value is the $250. So I grab the typing tool and I type $250. And then I go back and choose a different color, go back to the scribble, and I'm looking for x now. And x is the 40 hours. So I go back to my typing tool and I type 40 hours. So now this reads $250 per hour. So I need to take 250 and divide it by 40. So I grab my scribble tool and I'm taking the 250, the numerator goes on the inside, the denominator goes on the outside. 40 goes into 25, 0 times. 40 goes into 250. Let's think about it. 40 is sort of close to 50. And if I count by 50s, 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, that would be 5. So I would say, you know, it's got to be at least 5. So let's see what we get to with multiplying by 5. We get 200. So let's try 40 multiplied by 6. And that will give us, well, 0 times 6 is 0, 4 times 6 is 24, so 240. All right, so that is the proper value, because I know that if I have another 40, it's going to be 280, which is too much. It's over 250. So 6 times 40 was 240. The result of the multiplication goes below the 250. I subtract 0, 1, 0. And then I have a remainder of 10. And I don't have anything to bring down. So this is where I need to add a decimal, put the decimal at the top, add a 0, and carry the 0 down. All right, 40 into 100. Well, 40, 80, 120 is too much, so it's going to be twice. 2 times 40 is 80. 100 minus 80 is 20. and then I bring down another 0. All right, 40 goes into 200. Well, we already know 5 times. 5 times 40 is 200. And I subtract, and I get 0. So it's a remainder of 0, and there's nothing to bring down. So 6.25 is the unit rate. So it's 6.25, and then I put a space, and then it's D for dollars, P for per, and then H for hours. 6.25 per hour, $6.25 per hour. And then from here I can write my equation. So I'm going to go back to the scribble tool, and I'm going to fill in, instead of K, we're going to get rid of K, and we're going to fill in this 6.25. So the equation will be y equals 6.25x. So instead of y equals kx, we replaced k, we took it out, and replaced it with 6.25. So the unit rate is $6.25 per hour. The equation is y equals 6.25x, and we have now completed this problem. However, what was I thinking? I forgot to check off. I just got carried away. So let's see if we did these. Fill in the unit rate formula. We did that. Write the equation. We did that. Okay, so sorry about that. I just got a little carried away. I forgot that we were making this a checklist. I was just trying to show you a way that you could use your notes to help guide you with completing the problem.